Hello everyone, my name is Ben. Today is February 1st. This is day one of my YouTube challenge. So I'm in a competition. My goal is to get as many views, as many likes, as many subscribes as possible. And so if you're watching this, I would really appreciate that. I'm going to be doing a variety of content from the kind of beginner area to intermediate. I'll do some lessons, I'll do some practice deals, I'll intro bridge for some classes. And so a lot of my friends and family have been curious about bridge and the intricacies of the game. It is my favorite game ever made. It is an amazing game. And I think that simply playing the cards and kind of listening to the complexities of it will be enough. You don't need to be an expert in the game in order to understand a lot of what I'll be talking about, but I will do some introductory classes. So this is deal number one. This is a fantastic deal for two things. Number one, counting the hand, and then also looking for an extra trick. And so you don't need to know what 3-no trump means. Essentially, my objective, as it says in the upper right-hand side, is to take 9 tricks. And so my dummy has come down. The dummy is north. My hand is south. And so the first thing what you do when the dummy comes down west, my opponent has led the 5 of diamonds, is to count your tricks. And so if I look at all the different suits, I have 3 tricks in spades. I have the ace, king, and queen. I have 2 tricks in hearts, the ace and the king, that's 5. I have 2 tricks in clubs, that's 7. And I have 1 trick in diamonds, that is 8. I am 1 short. And so whenever, this happens all the time in bridge, you'll count your tricks and you'll usually be 1 trick, maybe 2 tricks short of your contract. Very rarely do you have extras right off the get-go. And so bridge, the play is mostly about what can I do to try to get extra tricks. And in no trump, as the name implies, there is no trump. And so the main way I'm going to get extra tricks in this contract, I believe, is through length or a finesse potentially. What does that mean? It means that every suit has 13 cards. So if I look at my heart suit, for example, I have 3 in dummy, I have 4 in my hand, that's 7. And I know that 6 hearts are outstanding to make 13. Now, if they are split 3-3, meaning 3 with east, 3 with west, my 2 of hearts is going to be a winning trick because I can play the ace, I can play the king, I can play another heart, and then whenever I get back to my hand, I can play my last heart, and no one's going to be able to follow suit. And as long as I play that card and no one can follow suit, and there's no trump, that's going to be a winning trick. So right off the get-go, I'm thinking the heart suit is pretty interesting. I could potentially get another suit trick there, and also in spades. I have 7 spades, that means my opponents have 6, and so I could play the ace, the king, and the queen, and hopefully the spades are split 3-3. And if they are, then I'll be able to take the last trick with the spade. Alternatively, the jack of spades could fall singleton, it could fall doubleton, and then my 10 of spades would be good, because I'll play the ace and I'll play the queen, the jack falls, and now the king and the 10 are good. So there are 2 main ways I can get extra tricks here. The 5 of diamonds lead is usually from length. And so what I'm a little bit worried about is I only have 1 stopper in diamonds. And if they can get in and continue to play diamonds, I might lose 4 diamonds right off the bat. Because it looks like diamonds are probably 4-3 or 5-2. I have 6, I know that they have 7. They have more diamonds, they're trying to attack their longest suit. And so usually when this happens in bridge, you want to try to do something called cutting the communication. And I'll show you what that means here in practice. Essentially, it doesn't allow one opponent to continue to play that suit if he or she gets in. So I'm trying to find an extra trick. I'm going to try the hearts first, and then I'm going to try the spades. And I'm going to hope that maybe someone pitches or discards and allows me to take that trick more easily. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I will follow to the first suit, and I need to reset my here we go, restart capture. Okay, so I played a 3 of diamonds. The queen of diamonds is winning the trick. Now I could win the ace. The problem is, if If I win the ace and then I lose a trick to East, they're going to be able to continue diamonds. And so I'm going to do something called the hold up play. So I'm going to hold up winning this trick, and I'm trying to exhaust East of diamonds. So I'm just going to play low. The ace is going to be a trick whether I take it now or whether I take it later. And you'll see the importance of that here soon. So East is going to continue with the diamond. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to play low. Now West has overtaken with the jack. That tells me that likely West has diamonds and they want to continue playing the suit. And so they would risk overtaking the diamonds because they have very good diamonds and they want to continue playing the suit. So I'm just going to keep going, and East will show out. So whenever an opponent shows out, you want to do a mental calculation of what that means. So I now know that I started with 3 diamonds, the dummy started with 3 diamonds, and East started with exactly 2 diamonds. That means West started exactly with 5. So if I take 13, minus 3, minus 3, minus 2, that gives me 5. So I know for sure what at least the diamond situation is now. So I'm in my hand. Like I said, I want to try to test the hearts, but I don't want to take the ace and then the king and then give up 1 because West might win the trick. And I know West has 2 good diamonds just waiting to go. And if West gets in, that'll be their 3rd trick, and they have 2 more diamonds to take, which would be 5. And that means the maximum I would be able to get would be 8 tricks from there. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to lose a trick to East while testing out the hearts. So I'm going to play a low heart. Perfect. So now I can safely play the 10. So the 10 is going to allow me to test out whether the hearts are going to be breaking 3-3. If I play the 10, East wins with the jack, but notice that East cannot play a diamond because they have no diamonds left. That is exactly why you hold up winning the ace and why it's an important concept in bridge, the hold up play. So now they switch to clubs. I have 2 club stoppers, the king and the ace. I don't mind the switch at all. And so what I can do is I can go ahead and win the king, and now I can safely test the hearts. I'm going to take the ace of hearts. Okay, so far so good. There are only 2 hearts outstanding, and if I play a heart to the king and they both follow, I now know my 6 of hearts is good. So let's give that a shot. I'm going to play this, and I get the news that the hearts are not breaking. I also know more about the hand now. West followed twice to hearts. That means they have 2 hearts, and they just pitched a club. So if I take my mental note, I have 5 diamonds with West. I now have exactly 2 hearts with West. And I know they have at least 2 clubs because they followed a 1 round of clubs and they just pitched the 10 of clubs. The 10 of clubs looks like an interestingly high card. What it's showing me is they probably don't want to pitch a winning diamond, and they probably don't want to pitch a spade. And that's going to be important here in a second. I cannot lose any more tricks, especially to West. So I'm in this situation now where I need to take 5 winners. I am 4 tricks in, I need to get 5 more. And so I am now thinking, how do I want to play this? Hearts is gone. I know that East has the 13th heart, that's not going to work. I know that clubs is not going to work either because I only have the ace. And I know that they're going to take more clubs that they can get in. So I'm looking at the spade suit, and I need to get 4 tricks from the spade suit. Now I can play ace, king, and queen, and again, hope that the 13th spade is good. Or I can maybe play the ace, come back to the queen, play another spade, and try the 10. The 10 would work if West started with the jack of spades, because West could either play the jack, and I would win, my 10 would be good, or they can play low, and I could finesse the 10 to try to take 4th trick in spades. So I don't know which direction I really want to go yet. So what I'm going to try to do is at least take 2 spades. I'm just going to play over to the ace, and I'm going to play back to my queen, and West has followed twice. So I know they have exactly 5 diamonds, they have exactly 2 hearts, and I know they have at least 2 clubs, and I know they have at least 2 spades. So this is the moment of truth. I'm going to play a spade either to the king, and that would work if the spades split 3-3, and maybe East has the jack of spades, and that would fall underneath my king, and my 10 would be good. Or I could play a low spade up to the 10, hoping that West has the jack. And if West has the jack, the 10 is going to win, and then I can finally play the king, and the jack would fall. It's the moment of truth, but I might as well do one more thing. I might as well get a little bit more count on the cards. How can I do that? I'm going to go ahead and play the ace of clubs. The ace of clubs is played, and West shows out. Very interesting. I now know the complete count of the hand. So remember, I already know that West started with 5 diamonds. I know that West started with exactly 2 hearts. I now know that West followed to 1 round of hearts and then pitched the 1 round of clubs and then pitched the 10 of clubs. So they started with exactly 5 hearts, exactly 2 clubs, 5 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 2 clubs. That means that West has exactly 4 spades. They have to, because I know all the other suits exactly. 5 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 2 clubs. So now I can safely play the 10 of spades because I know for 100% certainty that West has the jack of spades. So I'm going to play this. East discards the 9 of clubs, as I knew what happened. I'm going to play the king of spades, and I know that the jack of spades is going to fall, and I'll give up the last trick, but it doesn't matter because I made the contract. So I thought that was an interesting hand. It is interesting to a good lesson of counting, a good lesson of counting your tricks, counting the hand, and also trying a variety of chances. You notice that I tried the hearts first. The hearts didn't work, so I was able to fall back on the spades. And if I would have tried it in reverse order, try the spades first and then the hearts, I would have opened myself to losing an extra spade trick. And so oftentimes there will be 1 or 2 ways where you can try to get extra tricks in bridge to make your contract, in the order of which you do them to safely try the second in case the first one doesn't work out is extremely important. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. As I mentioned, please like and subscribe. If you enjoy these videos, I'll be doing a lot more all month. And I'll see you next time.